So I'm just out for a stroll, you know, as you do, thinking, let me like gathering thoughts. So it's like this. So you know when you were getting credit cards out of my name, going around making all those big spends, and then you were getting licenses, driving licenses in my name, even though I don't drive, by the way. So why would I be out driving in a car when I haven't got my license? But anyway, so you're racking up all these charges, right? Having all these accidents, thinking that you're landing me in a lot of trouble. It's the same with like all the credit cards, going up, making all these big purchases, buying cars in my name, right? You know, you've really thought it out, haven't you? You've really thought out your master plan and how to set us up, right? Yeah? Putting us in Ponzi schemes, setting up businesses in my name, bank accounts in my name, right? Thinking, yeah, this is going to really like fuck us over and have us in like all kinds of legal issues, right? That's the thinking, right? That's what you were thinking. But at the same time, right? He's the fucking hole in your theory, the major flaw behind your master plan, right? So while you're doing all this fraud, setting up business in my name, putting us in Ponzi schemes, setting up bank accounts in my name, you know, all the kinds of fucking scams you can think of, putting us in fraudulent marriages. So you're doing all that, right? I mean, I'm just rhyming a few things off of you. Even having me medical history doctored, having the court believing I'm incompetent, that I'm not capable of taking care of business. Right, painting all these fucking pictures, painting this picture, right, of a character that I'm nothing like, right. So yeah, you've done all this shit, right. The list goes on. What the bullshit that you've done, put us through. But at the same time, right, you keep going to the justice system, having us put under investigation for more bullshit, right. Can you see where I'm going with this? Maybe not quite yet. So you're doing all this shit, doing all this fraud, having us under investigations. So while you're out there doing all these driving offences, right, you've got the justice system investigating me. So all these crimes you're trying to pin on us, right, seeing them at this location, that location, but at the same time, we're under investigation. So the people you've got investigating us knew exactly where it was at the time all these offences are being carried out, right? So to see how your master plan, your house of cards falls apart. So I couldn't possibly be doing all these things you're trying to frame us for, because you had the justice system investigating us, watching where I was, you know, every second of every hour of every day. And so there's these reports of you using fake identification to try and pin charges on me, all the while, at the same time, you've got us under investigation. And so the team of investigators know how to cancel all that bullshit off, because they knew where I was at every time. So I couldn't possibly be here, there and fucking everywhere. I'm only one person. You know, I don't have the power of teleportation. I can just fucking snap the fingers and I'll just appear somewhere else. And given the fact that I've never passed my driving test, right, I've only ever had a provisional. I've done the theory and all that, but I just never went through the fucking test. So why would I be wanting to drive when I can't? So how can I be at these places in a fucking car when I can't drive? See, all these things that make your master plan, your genius strategy fall apart. So you're going around doing the absolute fucking worst, having us under investigation, trying to pin all these fucking crimes on us. When what you've done, you've just inverted it. What you've done is you've just implicated yourself because you're fucking stupid. And I'm well aware that you've been getting away with this sort of thing with other people, but you haven't been able to successfully do that with me, and so you don't really have a backup strategy. All you have is fucking panic mode. And you're panicking, thinking, well, if I do this and I do that and I do this and I do that, that's going to settle them. It's well, no, because you've got us under investigation, so they know where I am at all times. So when all these other crimes have been committed in my name, they know it's bullshit. And so attention is drawn to you and your bullshit that you spread about me. So all you've done is you've inverted your fucking genius master plan on yourself, right? So your whole strategy was a waste of time because you've just implicated yourself with your own bullshit. Now, can you see why I think you're fucking dumb? And can you see why the people who are investigating you also think you're fucking dumb? And all the dumb bastards you've incorporated in this fucking shamble. This shambles, should I say. Right? You've roped so many people. You've roped so many people in on this fucking shambles, right? That all you've done is like you've just roped them in to a nice long hefty sentence in prison because you've implicated yourself. And it doesn't matter, right? If you throw away your fucking smartphone, they still got your mobile number. And then hold on, boy racer, right? And all the messages you've sent, all the group chats you've sent, can all be fucking extracted, regardless of whether you have the phone or not. So they have substantial evidence to see how it's all mounted up against you. So yeah, like I was saying, it doesn't matter if you destroy your smartphones or you throw them away or you get rid of them, they still got the mobile phone number, right? And well, I know for a certain fact that any messages you've sent stay on the network. I mean, after all, I worked at Orange, you know, the mobile phone company, as well as EE and Vodafone. And everything stays on the network. And such as your social media networks, you can delete those messages, you know, on your app. It doesn't mean that they've gone from existence entirely. They can all be brought back. So all in all, you're fucked. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right? And the evidence is just mounting, like I've been trying to tell you. And everything that I've said is going to happen to you is happening and will happen. And there's nothing you can do to stop what's coming. And the longer you persist and insist on being a fucking dickhead, the more bad shit is going to keep happening to you. And to Dennis, the transgender, I'm not entirely sure why you think you can come back and con me. I already know your secrets. So you just be a good they, them, and mind your fucking business. Stay out of my life. For good. Because there's no way for you to come back. And that and the fact that there's going to be an AIDS epidemic in this region because of all of these sex swinging parties and spreading on fucking incurable STDs to people and not letting them know. So that, you know, the murder count for you two, you know, Dennis and Jabba the Slut, is just piling up and piling up. But I'll just leave it there for now. Tatty bye.